is done. We'll talk about some of the updates that we made to the website we created during the first half of the semester. And then we'll be going into what Tom was talking about, the Earth Jam Festival that happened on Tuesday, which was an incredible success. Logan's going to be talking about that along with Eric. And then we'll be going into kind of what that Bio4EDU partnership actually looks like, some of the press coverage that we got for that, and also the actual donation that was made from Bio4EDU to Sustainable Carolina. And then I'll be going into some of the transitions that we'll be setting up for the next group to be using for BioJo. So we have a Google Drive that we'll be able to send along to the next group. So we're going to start with Eric.
All right, so we have two main goals after our midterm presentation, which are basically the marketing package as well as the partnership with Bio4EDU and USC. So the marketing package basically broke down into new logo for the green biofuel program, as well as the Green Grease logo and flyers for the 5 Bio4EDU partners, as well as making some updates for the website. And the partnership was basically to be announced at Earth Jam, which we did, and to also try to get it out there, try to get as many people to see that this event is going on and announce the partnership to as many people as possible.
All right. So for the flyers for Bio4EDU, none of us really had too much experience in making flyers prior to this experience. So we used a program online called Canva, and you can go on there and they have a lot of different tools that you can use to create your own flyer or logo or really anything that you can use for online presence. So basically this was intended to give out to BioJo's business partners around South Carolina that use the Bio4EDU program and that are basically donating a portion of the proceeds that BioJo is making on, converting the vegetable oil into biodiesel back to the local school system. So it's this really great cycle of sustainability. And so we want businesses to be able to promote that and let their customers know that they're a part of this program. So that's why we created this flyer. It kind of associates them in a charitable light. And we've created 4 different potential flyers that Joe can use, and so he's able to choose which flyer he wants to use moving into the future. They're all very relatively similar, but the idea is that it explains what the Bio4EDU program is. It has the logo, and then it also has our social media handles on it, and a QR code that they can use to like our page or our Instagram. And so that's just a way to get the Bio4EDU name out, but also to let these businesses share what they're doing with the local communities. And then secondly, BioJo just had a great new acquisition of a new company in Tennessee. And this new company is going to be called Green Energy Biofuels. So it's no longer going to be necessarily in the Midlands. So what BioJo assigned us with is the task to create a new logo for this company. And so the kind of flexible directions. So we kind of went with a few different ideas, and these are the logos that we came up with. And so once again, BioJo is welcome to bring this to his other exec members and decide which logo they want to be using. And we have all of these files for him to be able to use and also to edit via our Canva account. And now I'm going to turn it over to Jake, who's going to talk about the Green Grease program.
So as Caroline just mentioned, Joe's expanding throughout the Southeast, and with this, more partners are going to be coming in to use Bio4EDU or promote the Bio4EDU program. So as great as Bio4EDU has been, it's now expanding, so it's getting a lot more exposure. And with that, we have the original idea of designing a new sticker or window decal or promotional tool to use for the Green Grease program. Now, Joe's original thought with the Green Grease program is Bio4EDU already has a great, pretty awesome logo. Like, why do you need to change it? You don't really need to. Well, he thought that since we are expanding, when people see the words bio, they tend to think all different kind of directions. Their head doesn't automatically go to waste vegetable oil. So with putting Green Grease program as an aspect of the Bio4EDU logo, now they understand that it is a, first of all, sustainable practice that goes back into education, but also is used for waste oil. You can go right over. So these are the potential logos that we came up with, concepts. Again, Joe can use any of these, any ones he wants, and can easily edit them if you wanted to change them. I think he ended up liking the one that's top in the middle, but again, he can use any one of these for window stickers, decals, logos, or just put it on any flyer, any information he has, or he can just keep the original Bio4EDU logo, it doesn't matter, but now he has the option of creating this Green Grease program label that he can put out to all of his potential Bio3D partners. And then, as we said, he's expanding. He's got new partners throughout the Southeast. And with that, updates had to be made to the website. So as you see, the 4 companies, well, it's really 3 companies, with one is kind of a dual company. Updates had to be made to the website. They needed their information on there. They needed the links to their websites. They needed a presence on the Bio3D website to show that they are also involved in this. It's no longer just Midlands Biofuels Adventure, even though they are, the brainchild. It's a brainchild of Midlands Biofuels. They have a bunch of partners now that are going to expand this program, and it's good PR for them, and it's great for them to take on the initiative. So they need a presence online. So these are the basic updates we made. It's right on the left-hand side of the Learn More page on the website. Caroline helped with the formatting a little bit. Just very simple updates. Has the information for each company that's involved, direct links to their pages. You can go in and see all the companies that are in your area, potentially if you're in Virginia or North Carolina or wherever, that are participating in this, so you can get involved as either a homeowner or a business in that area. And this is kind of a personal thing I feel like I should take it on. I had a big, or Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter was something that I focused on in the first semester of this project, or the first half of this project. And they all got set up great. Joe's taking Instagram and is running with it. I love it. But something I feel like I should have done and totally can still do is generate a list of clients from Joe just privately, and then go and follow everything that they have online on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Because it's really tough to generate followers and a basis of people actually seeing yourself on social media if you don't have those followers. So the more people you follow, the more people you get in touch with that you're already in business with, the more those people are going to interact with you on those sites. So if whether it's me or anybody else who goes in and gets that list of clients privately and goes out and gets their information on social media, that's the way you're going to grow a presence online like this, because it is a company presence and a charity presence. So unless you're selling something or promoting something, if they're not directly involved with it, if they don't see it all over social media, they're not going to go and follow things. So that's something that really could be done, just for me personally, looking forward for Joe or whoever else, for me, whoever wants to take it on. So. But yeah, Earth Jam was great, so that's a good way to segue in.
Yeah, from the beginning that we heard about Earth Jam, we knew that we wanted to kind of launch our campaign through that. So we took it upon ourselves to make a little trifold and set up a little table there. And my parts of the trifold was just making kind of a interactive quiz, to get people generating them about thoughts about biodiesel and what have you. And one of the questions that were actually on the trifold was the thing about Chicken Finger Wednesday, and people were excited to hear about that. That we use the old cooking grease and stuff like that to make biodiesel, and that some of the proceeds come right back into the school in Sustainable Carolina. And with that also, we had the Thomas Bio Soap out there too, and people could take samples or whatever, or buy them. And we just kind of use this table to generate followers, because the Bio4EDU is pretty fresh on social media, so we wanted to get as many followers as possible, and we did end up getting a few, so that was good.
I think we got it to 20.
20?
I mean, in one day, so.
It's good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a start.
Yeah, and to just continue on this, BioJoe, of course, brought the BioBuzz, so that was pretty cool. And with that, he also brought a tank that people could come by and paint, which I thought was pretty awesome. And if you did that, you also got more swag, like a t-shirt and such, so that was pretty cool. And needless to say, everybody had a great time, and I thought it was pretty successful.
And one thing that came from people seeing that tanker and and they came up and they were first of all wondering why we're painting an oil tanker, but they were asking a lot of questions, especially when Joe was up doing the press release, the news segment. I had several people come up and were asking like a bunch of questions, some of which I was uncomfortable with answering about Joe's business, but they were like really interested in it. A lot of people had no idea that waste cooking oil has come this far. And one guy in particular even asked like, hey, my neighbor down the street, his mom has a tanker about that size full of just her cooking oil from God knows how long. Apparently she cooks and caters and stuff and has no idea what to do with stuff. It's like, how would I do that? I was like, just go online or call him. Like, he'll be able to point you in some sort of direction. But I had 3 to 4 people ask where can I recycle my cooking oil. So stuff like that, like, you know, whatever it does for your company, for your business, people see it, it gets it in their mind at least. And that's, if nothing else was successful, which we had great success, but that in itself is a pretty good success that people are coming up and asking questions about Joe's business and what's going on.
All right, so the most exciting part, I think, of the full semester for us was to announce the first university to join the Bio3 program. So we did it on Tuesday during AeroJam. So as Logan mentioned it, we had a table with a lot of information about Midland's biofuels, a lot about Natural Carolina Biosoap, and we were also trying to promote the event that was going to take place later on in the day. So thanks to Jake, we actually got the opportunity to be on TV. BioJoe was on TV, Tom was on TV, and I got to hold the Bio3U sign, so that was really exciting. And that ran 3 or 4 times since then.
It was on the 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. news spots, but then I think they carried it one other time too.
Yeah, so that's a really good way to get everybody's name out there, not just Bio3U, but also Natural Carolina and Sustainable Midlands as well. So for those of you who don't really remember what Bio3U really is, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. So it's a really good program because Bio3U pays restaurants for the oil that's collected, and then biofuels produced with that oil, and then Bio3U makes a donation to schools. Since USC is one of the schools that's in the program now, we're going to be getting donations from BioJoe. We were actually really lucky to get an initial donation of $1,239 from BioJoe as just a way to start the program. So we made a big check, which is how we announced the partnership during the event. So we had this check, and Tom presented that to BioJoe. So yeah, we were able to present the event. We had the bio bus out there. We had the display with the quiz. We also were kind of directing people towards the Bio3U website. We were saying, you know, if you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, we'll give you a biosoap. If you follow also, you know, Sustainable Carolina, Natural Carolina. So we were able to get more followers for everybody, and everybody was able to learn a lot more about the event. And as you can see, we had a press release. We had it on the news. It was also all over social media, which was a really good way to attract people's attention towards Bio3U. All right, yeah, that's the picture of BioJoe giving the check to Tom. That was a really exciting event again, and I'm sure
Didn't have enough hands.
Lots of great things with that money. All right, so just going into the press release that was sent out to several newspapers in the area, we kind of highlighted basically the initial donation of $1,239 to Sustainable Carolina to be used for Natural Carolina Biosoap. And then we also kind of highlighted what this partnership is going to do for USC and what it has done in the past as well. So we highlighted the potential for internships and full-time jobs, kind of like we're doing right now. We get to benefit a lot from being partners with Bio3U because we get to have some hands-on experience. And whether it's doing this or maybe one day Joe will have somebody at the plant. So we have a lot of different options with this program. And also Joe's technical expertise for our own biodiesel program. So this program is really going to be good for the school as well as for Midland's Biofuel and all the companies that are involved as well.
Yeah, so this is just the organizations or businesses that we were able to promote through. So Jake was able to contact Odyssey, which is a newsletter that's sent out to all of the Greek life. We had WIS TV there. Sustainable Midlands is a local organization that focuses on sustainability within the Midlands, obviously. They're going to be putting our press release in their newsletter. And then Daily Gamecock's supposed to be writing an article about it. So we've got a lot of great coverage out there. Once again, this is a picture of the whole spiel happening with WIS TV coming out, Joe performing a great presentation for them on TV. And then we actually are online. I'm not going to play this video, but this is their video that they have up, so this is a great way for us to put on the website and then also to promote through social media. Lastly, I just wanted to say that we are planning on allowing other students to be able to use our Google Drive so that moving forward we can continue working on these different projects. This is how our Google Drive is set up. If you can see to the right-hand side, you've got the actual drive. And then it shows I made a table of contents for our drive so that any student going in knows what exactly exists within the drive. And then this is an example of what one of the folder looks like. These are our EarthJam materials, so pictures we printed out for the trifold or quiz, and just different informational things that people could take. And then we also have our final report, which is going to be coming next Thursday, I believe is the due date, but that's really going to be a great tool for students to use moving forward to make it a sustainable project and also make the transition a little bit more smooth. And lastly, we would just like to thank Bio Joe for all of the work that he's allowed us to do for him and work with him, and all of the stuff that he has given to us as well. He's been an amazing partner to work with. So he's just been so energetic and enthusiastic the entire semester. So we're really lucky as a group, I think, to have this project and really be able to do something for the company. So with that being said, thank you guys. That's the conclusion of our presentation. And I believe we're going to have to sprint to the horseshoe now.
Yes, I would like to say thank you very much to the group. I've had like 60 interns over the years. And so, I mean, I've been down this road before working with students and have had lackluster results a number of years. I mean, sometimes questioning whether I even need to be messing with this. However, y'all have saved the day. Y'all have renewed my interest in working with USC and doing things. I, over the years, too, have learned how to work with students a little bit better as well. But you guys did a great job. I mean, I was able to just give you kind of a direction, and then y'all just went 100 miles an hour and did a really good job. I'm really pleased. I'm very proud of what y'all did.
Go, run.
Yeah. Oh, geez.